HBAR holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Thank you so much for all the love. Let's take a look at what's happening with price of HBAR as we are starting off a brand new week. So, looking across the board, you guys can see, we're seeing a lot of green across the market. Again, if you did watch my market analysis update, you guys know what's going on. If not, no problem. We're going to discuss, what is happening. So, HBAR has seen quite an impressive bounce. It's one of the top gainers right now in the last 24 hours as far as the percentage gain is concerned. You can see, we're up about 8.7%. And again, like I said, the broader market is up right now as well. But HBAR price right now, as far as, the dollar amount, it's currently sitting at 14.7 cents. It's also up a staggering 7.1% on the Bitcoin side of things. Now, if you're looking at the market cap, $6.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume has seen quite a nice jump, currently sitting at $500 million. It's been quite some time since HBAR seen this much of volume, so that is something worthwhile pointing. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So, as far as the Bitcoin dominance is concerned, pretty much, we need to look at it from the November 21st low. You can see for yourself the dominance has been in this upward trajectory since then. Right now we're sitting at 59.17%. Obviously, we did retest 59.36%, seen a little bit of a retracement, but again, the trend right now is still in this upward trajectory for the dominance. As far as Bitcoin price is concerned, Bitcoin has seen quite a nice bounce. You could see for yourself, we went from literally 80,500 all the way up to $88,000, a level we've been speaking about on the channel. And we got to see a retest as well. You can see, when we retested $88,000, Bitcoin came down to $86,000. Again, a level that you guys know I've discussed on my channel quite a bit. And that exact same level played as a support for us. You could see for yourself. And we bounced back up, and we're currently sitting at $87,000 as of recording this update. So, obviously, over the weekend, as we know, CME futures are closed, more manipulation than usual. This week is going to be important. Obviously, not just with crypto, but there are some key events taking place. I did mention them in my market analysis update. But you could see, Bitcoin is holding around $87,000 right now, and we could, if it's able to break out of the $88,600 price point, I think Bitcoin could realistically end up pushing into the 0.50 fib zone. But with that said, we always want to keep in mind how the market makers move. As I've stated to you guys before on the channel, if you see over long positions piling up, you could see the complete, opposite playing out. So that's one thing we want to keep in mind. And even if this is the start to the reversal, again, as I've stated in my market analysis updates, I'm more confident, now for a market reversal to occur rather than, when the price was here. So, if this indeed is a market reversal, don't expect just one straight line towards all-time highs. There will be some choppy levels. There will be some retracements. That's something you want to keep in mind. But look what HBAR was able to do. This is absolutely insane to think of. HBAR price has seen quite a nice bounce over the course of the last 24 hours. You can see for yourself, November 22nd, we were sitting at 12.6 cents. Since then, the price of HBAR has gone up 22.5%. So quite an impressive move right now, retesting some levels we have not seen since breaking below this key support line, which of course was a support line when we were above it, but now it is playing as a resistance for us. But what's very, very important is that, what we talked about on the channel about HBAR targets, how, we could potentially come down to these key levels. And so far, that's exactly what ended up happening. And you did see the price rebounding. You could see for yourself, we've seen something similar happening, and I've highlighted this to you guys before on the channel. And we saw quite a sharp move for HBAR. Remember, around here, there was a lot of fear across the board, a lot of uncertainty. Apologies. There was a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fear across the market, and there were not much people that were interested, and that usually happens around the time when you are seeing extreme amount of fear across the crypto space. But anyone that was able to take advantage of accumulating and especially getting it around this key range, you're up right now about 26% in just the last 2 to 3 days. But look at what happened. We retested right exactly at the resistance. So more confirmation for us. You guys know on the Crypto ZX channel, I look for confirmation. Of course, it was quite clear that that exact same level was quite an important support line when we were above it, and it has shown time in, time out. But look what ended up happening. We retested it this time around and got rejected at that key resistance, which confirms even more as to how important this level really is. You can't make it up. We tested right exactly at 15.5 cents, saw a rejection, and we are down about 5.73% after retesting that. But also, one thing you want to kind of keep in mind is BTC is also seeing a little bit of a minor pullback from where we were yesterday. You can see $88,000. So Bitcoin has also pulled down, and that's also something we kind of want to factor in as far as the move itself is concerned. Very, very impressive bounce. Just last night it was sitting at 13.5 cents. Since then itself, the 15% gain. You could see for yourself. So again, for swing traders, you could see the opportunity was definitely there. But again, if the price of HBAR is able to break out of this key resistance and turn this resistance into support, things could start looking interesting, in my opinion. But Bitcoin is still far off from where it needs to be, of course. But again, gradual, step by step process. Don't expect it to happen overnight. I still could see some choppy levels. Like I said, you could still see market makers coming in and just doing the complete opposite. But again, I am overall feeling more confident for Bitcoin right now, which of course is the most important factor when you're analyzing altcoins. So again, let me know in the comments down below what you guys personally think. Where do you see the price of HBAR going? The fact that we're back above this key range, well, not exactly, but the fact that we retested it is very impressive. But we got to take it step by step. Let me know in the comments what you guys personally think, and we'll see you later. It's been Crypto ZX and peace.